To get to our first guest, she is no stranger to Local on 2. Gina's here to tell us what to use and what to toss when it comes to our makeup.
It's crazy because even the expensive stuff has an expiration date, and it's important that you know when to toss it all out. Welcome back, friend.
Thank you. Happy New Year, you guys. It's a new year. I love when it's a new year because I'm a clean freak, so I like everything new, fresh, toss out the old, bring in all the stuff. Yeah. So that's why I really wanted to touch with you guys on this, because according to the American Academy of Dermatology, it is very important with makeup to check your expiration. And I don't think people, especially with makeup now, we spend so much on it that sometimes we tend to hoard it. Yes. And we get quite the collection, but it can be very filled with bacteria, and we're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
So going right into every 3 months, what you should toss out right away is mascara and your eyeliners, okay?
Okay.
They are one of the first things to collect bacteria, and almost by up to 50% you start to increase your risk in pink eye and styes in the eye, okay?
Okay, very
so
good.
it is definitely something that you want to watch every 3 months and toss it out.
Yes.
6 to 9 months is eyeshadow and anything cream blushes, cream lipsticks.
Yeah.
3 to 6 months. So I do a lot of lessons here at the salon in Spring Hill, and women come in with their bags. I always tell them, bring in their makeup bag and their brushes. First of all, I love them, but I'm a little appalled at how dirty the brushes are, and then how long they've had makeup. Like we've got Chanel kits that are like 10 years old, and I'm like, girlfriend, just because it says Chanel doesn't mean you hold on to it.
Yes. Right.
So that is why now a lot of these companies, something like Morphe, they're coming in and they are getting great eyeshadow kits that are $14. So 6 months to a year, I think you're safe with a year, and you really want to bring out, toss those old kits out.
Okay,
definitely.
because I have a naked palette that's been in my
6 years.
collection for at least 6 years.
Right, this is what I'm talking about, a long time. 2 to 3 years tops is eyeliners and powders, okay? Those, they hold a lot longer, but you remember too, when you're starting to use makeup that's very clean, a lot of people are going with cleaner lines, fresher ingredients. It's kind of like food, it's gonna go even faster. So really pay attention to that. Skincare. Skincare usually has the expirations on the box. Okay, but they will also be on the product. So if you check it and you open it, I always say make a note somewhere, because active ingredients, all your retinol, your retin-A, your HAs, they're gonna go bad fast. Sometimes 6 months to a year and you're done. Okay, so you really gotta watch your products. Lipstick too, a lot of people love to hold on to lipsticks because you do have a longer shelf life with lipstick, but you can smell it. I want you to smell old, that's an old one. And then something new. There's almost like a wax, a crayon, a plastic, right? Yeah. That's when you can tell your lipsticks are too old, time to toss them out, okay?
Interesting.
Yeah.
And that doesn't super stink, just I was worried to smell
no, it's just, it gets like a plastic smell, something old. And again, active ingredients skincare, you always want to make sure there's pretty much always an expiration on that date. So really keep aware of that stuff with skincare. This is the perfect time now to clean this out, look at your stuff, look at your expiration, and get rid of it.
Quick question, is it worth it to buy, the travel size, smaller bottles? Because if you're going through it quickly and tossing it.
Sometimes you have to kind of pay attention, absolutely. With eyeshadows too, I wanted to talk about why they're so quick to get rid of. Any kind of shimmer eyeshadow has fish scales in it, and fish scales is what creates that opalescent. And a lot of women will come into me and say, all of a sudden I have dermatitis on my lid and I don't know what's causing it. And they haven't used anything new, they've had their makeup forever, and those products, again, fish scales is in eyeshadow and it could go rancid. So these are some facts to really keep that clean.
I'm afraid I may have been a victim before. I've at least not cleaned brushes, so I know cleaning your brushes is vital.
Yes, cleaning your brushes. I always tell my women, every time a woman goes through their cycle, you should wash your brushes. The reason is your body is exuding that oil. That's why we get breakouts. That's why we tend to have the few pimples at that time. So some of my favorites here, we have, this is by Beauty Blender. It is a wonderful cleanser for your brushes. This is also by Cinema Secrets. You can get all of this on Amazon. Cinema Secrets is great for instant brushing. Let's say you guys are sharing stuff on set. 1, 2, 3, you can clean your brushes with something that'll dry it instantly. And then you have the Beauty Blender that is great for once a month cleansing. These little pads you can also get on Amazon. They are facial pad brushes. They keep your brushes when you spend a lot of money, it just, without hurting them.
Showcase
you see
that. Look at that.
And
it
it
takes
takes
off.
all that makeup off. You rinse your brushes, keeps them nice and clean. You air dry flat once a month. Bingo, bango. You keep your face fresh, no bacteria, and nice and clean. Wow.
It's so crazy.
Right?
You don't even think about how, maybe you get a sty in your eye. Well, where did it come from? Possibly your 7-year-old naked palette.
And remember, ladies,
dirty
when
brushes.
you do have a sty, a cold sore, that's it. That makeup's done.
Yeah.
Toss it. Get rid of it.
Good point.
People like to hold on to stuff even after or clean it off. Unless you are really scraping off half that lip gloss or, sharpening that pencil, you better get rid of that product to keep it clean because the bacteria does hold on that stuff.
Well, I have to confess, one of the reasons why I don't regularly clean my brushes because they take so long to dry. But this is really good advice that you have this quick
secrets.
dry
Yes.
and then do this one monthly so that you can get them dried out. Because I'm sure it's probably important that they dry out appropriately as well. Could they mold in there?
Oh, yeah. Good point.
If you leave them flat and leave them overnight, they're pretty dry right away. Everything's now is real sable hair, nice quality. You can even go to Target. Sonia Cusack is a great brand, very inexpensive for brushes, and they're wonderful. Doesn't cost you too much.
Okay, and as she mentioned, you can bring all of your makeup. She can check it and make sure she'll never make you feel bad.
No,
I will guarantee. But you also provide makeup lessons. We've got to talk about that.
I do. I do makeup lessons. They are $100 for the hour. Women bring in their makeup bag. I tell them bring their brushes, all their stuff, and we sit and go over all your basics. How to keep all this stuff clean, but also how to make beautiful, flawless skin, how to make your makeup stay. And so it's one of my favorite things at the salon is makeup lessons.
I love that. Working with what you got.
Yes.
So good.
Thank you, Gina.
Thank
We
you,
love
ladies.
Everyone,
Thank
find
you so
Gina.
much.
Check out her pro tips online. Search Gina's Simple Beauty on Instagram. She also gives makeup lessons, as you mentioned, at her salon in Spring Hill. It's just so fabulous. Tell her that you saw her right here on Local On 2.